I'm Juliana Repchin, and this is an excerpt from my story, Superbloom. When she goes to show River the flower that evening, it's grown, stretched out and curled around the tap, heavy with half a dozen white blossoms opened wide. He leans over and traces the stem. He says. River is stoically logical, in defiance of the painfully West Coast parents who named him. Suppose it must happen once in a while. Seeds could have come in through the window, the moisture in the wall. She leans her head against his back and stares at the white petals, half hidden by his arm. It's grown so much since this morning. Guess it's not a good sign for the mold situation, huh? Something about those tiny white petals sends a shiver right through her, eyes to jaw, to spine, to fingertips. It's beautiful, she says. He stays, and in the morning, when the first light falls through the high basement window, he stretches awake and sees a thin vine loop through the window screen. Tiny leaves grown larger as it goes along, till the leaves pull it down to the floor. It curls faintly near River's left foot, kicked free of the blankets on Leah's thin mat dress. Just above her own feet is a single deep violet morning glory. She doesn't wake him, just shuffles down to touch the blossom once, gently, with her bare toes. The flowers aren't an inconvenience when they begin to twine around the shower rail or to carpet Leah's floor. If anything, they garner a lot of likes online and send her on an informative Wikipedia journey to learn to identify them. When they begin to sprout in the kitchen, baby's breath tumbling off the top of the fridge, daisies twining around the sink pipes until the water begins to slow, Leah takes a knife and says, "We should trim them, maybe." And Corey, who's been mostly silent and lightly bemused about the whole thing, grabs her wrist with a flash of superstitious fear. They must be here for a reason, they say. So the two of them sit at the kitchen table they found at the side of the road, the one with shopping lists and depressed love poetry scrawled underneath by some stranger with a Sharpie. A sprig of salmonberry that has cracked the linoleum snags Leah's sock, and she lets it. They frown at each other across the crumbs and loose paper and try to think of what this might mean. "An omen," says Corey. "A gift," says Leah. "A ghastly-induced hallucination," says Corey. "An unusual ecological condition," says Leah. They agree to let the flowers be.